I don't know if it started yet or not. I'm still pushing buttons. Hello. Just finishing off the tweet. Oh, look at that. Anna Sorokin? Fake heiress accused of being society scammer found guilty. Oh no. She's not going to do well in prison. Eee. Looks like Meg has done some serious. I'm just looking at Twitter now. Looks like Meg's done some serious damage to her mouse pad. She's been very busy today, though. So I assume it's getting going. Hopefully, it's working almost soon. Hello, hello, hello. Emma just pooted. I don't know if you could hear that. Also, this is a quick shakedown just to make sure. One, can you hear me? I hope so, because I transported all this stuff back upstairs from downstairs. So that's as usual. I'm sure there's some kind of terrible. This is crooked. Terrible things have happened. That's crooked a different way. Thank you, Vamir. Good. But so far, this is actually looking pretty good. Like it might actually work. Thank you, Percy Jackson. So the enchiladas from last week never made it to work. I meant to bring them Wednesday and forgot, and then meant to bring them Thursday today, and I forgot. So I just ate them, or had a couple of them tonight. Actually, really good. Thank you, Dixon Cox. They held up great. So, but I mentioned the idea to Jack about doing a maybe doing enchilada night as part of Extra Life, and he seemed to think that was a great idea. So that's happening. By the way, we're part. I don't know if. Surely we've announced this a lot, but just as a reminder, because I know that you are an amazing group of amazingly charitable people, we are actually part of Guardian Con, the Guardian Con stream again this year, which is happening tomorrow, or at least our part is happening tomorrow at 11 o'clock our time. We'll be on from 11 to 3. Thank you. I'm going to guess Megan. Really? All right. I didn't realize that you were cat's pawing there. Okay. See, I was going to let him make the first move and then I'd back it up, but interesting. Secret stuff. Wink, wink, Chef Mike. But we're going to be streaming some Trouble in Terrorist Town, or at least some Gmod and some GTA probably, because we figured we'd kind of stick to our wheelhouse and, just do things that you guys usually love. So that'll be several hours. Plus, we'll have punishments as we come up with them. I'm sure there will be a tasing involved. I'm sure there will be other horrible things on some form of punishment wheel in good traditional Achievement Hunter fashion, always willing to sacrifice Spotty for the greater good. Thank you, Ninja Buggy. 38 months. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Quentin Online. Thank you, Kino. Thank you, Steffers. And thank you, Injurus. So, Off Topic is still happening at the normal time. So, Guardian Con, us being on Guardian Con will overlap Off Topic just a little bit. So some people may peel off from Guardian Con streaming for the last half hour to go to Off Topic. But hey, watch both. Will you still be able to watch it if you can't make it live? I actually don't know, because it's on Guardian Con as a separate thing, and I don't have that detail. I don't know if we're streaming it to a Guardian Con channel, or we're streaming on our normal channel affiliated with Guardian Con? I'm not sure how. Where do we watch? Is a good question. Hold on. Let me see if I can find these answers, because I'm sure we've announced on Twitter that we're doing. Let's see. I'm sure that we have announced where and how to watch, and I'm just the dumb one that doesn't know the answers, which I should have looked for before I attempted to tell you to watch it. Huh? I'm good at this. I am such a professional. Gosh, look at me being a professional. Now I'm trying to find Achievement Hunter and the 43 people that I follow. Can't find it. I follow Achievement Hunter, right? There it is. Thaytola. Yeah, it'll be 11 a.m. our time is when we start. Tomorrow at noon Eastern time, we'll be streaming for Guardian Con. Is what Jack tweeted, but he also didn't say where to watch it. Twitch TV/GuardianCon. That's where you watch it. Twitch.tv. So here on Twitch, I'll host it on this channel. If you guys would like to come and watch here, and you can watch it through with our local community. Thank you, Darian. Oop, I need to turn that off. So so you can watch it here on Sort of Malicious Gaming. You can watch it on Twitch.tv/GuardianCon. And those are the places. I'm going off the tweet 8 hours ago from Achievement Hunter, because I assume, usually rightly, that Steffi knows what she's talking about. So, thank you, Puerto Rican Cake Mix. Thank you, Darian. I think I sent you ours. It was supposed to be delivered today. I only bring it up because I always fear the mailroom being. I think I sent to you at RT. Darian, were you the one that's... Because there was no note. Did you send the... what are those called again? Spinny things that hit each other. Did you send a little arena for Eli to do the things in? Because that showed up today with no note in it. Thank you, Campbell. Beyblades, that's it. They are spinny things that do battle. So it's pretty close. Someone sent a Beyblade arena that got in today. Thank you, Precision Ninja. But it didn't have a note in it. Thank you, Shadow. The day Steffi doesn't know what he's talking about is the day you should start. You never know. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. I try. Hey, the Meg Turney raid. She's had quite a day. Props to you, Meg, for such a long stream. Look, I didn't give away anything that big there, Megan. She was drunk as fuck. Yeah. She'd been into the cups a bit. But hey, you know what? Props to Meg for one hell of a stream. I dropped in about halfway through just to drop my resub notice, which I think I'm at 30-something months. I don't even know. We both basically subbed to each other way back at the beginning. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. So I still see that $5 every month going to Meg, and hers goes to me. So basically, we both just hand some money to Twitch, and then half of that, or some amount of that, to the other one. Thank you, Darian. That was me. Oh, well, thank you, Darian. Put a note with this. Yeah, I really looked through there, and I could not find a note. So I'm glad that you told me, because now I know. Thank you, Randall Flag. This is very sweet of you. I have not given it to him yet. I'll tell you why. Also, thank you, Randall Flag. Thank you, Whiskey Voices. Thank you, Juan. What are we doing? I'm curious. Do you think Sean's Achievement Hunter animations? We always sit down and watch them. We think they're hilarious. We like all the animated stuff. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Thank you, Fueled by Idiot. All right, so I haven't yet given the Beyblade Arena to Eli because he's been having some trouble. I don't want to out my kid here. Okay, look, he's a very energetic kid, and sometimes he has problems listening. So he's gotten a little trouble at school. So I've had to kind of take electronics away, and we're resetting behavioral patterns here a little bit. But I don't want to establish in his mind that sometimes strangers in the world just give him things that he wants. I'm afraid to make him think that kind of thing will happen in real life. So I will give it to him, but I will tell him that it's from you, or from a kind person named Darian who thought you needed it. But I'm gonna make sure that he is behaved and has earned the privilege of receiving the thing. So, I just want to make sure that he is properly brought up, that the world doesn't just send you presents. I live in a weird world that he can't expect will happen. So, thank you, Mike Easy. Any interested in playing through the Long Dark Jurassic Park? Mob Boss asked. Well, actually, we did the start of a Let's Watch series in it. You can see now over on Let's Play. It wasn't doing great view-wise, so either I may continue streaming it there, or if they have no interest in it, maybe I'll just finish it here on my stream. Thank you, Yesy Q. Hey Ryan, here's a pun. An archaeologist's career lies in ruins. Ha! I get it. That's a good dad joke. Thank you, Tall Louie. I'll remember that next time when someone asks me for a dad joke and I don't know any. Sure. Sure, Carl. Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you, Verlin. Another 38-monther. I am a dad joke. That's fair, you know. Alright, let me see. I should actually finish this tweet that I was writing. It's Sky Factory, I figured, tonight. Thank you, Sage! Really? Sage is gone purple. Thank you, Daft Punk. I've never decided that I needed to change my hair color. For the moment, it's still brown, and I still have some, so that's nice. Though I'm starting to go a little gray down here, so maybe it's time to get something crazy. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Juan. Maybe do a reaction video to Sean's animations? That's sort of weird, and I'll tell you why. Midlife crisis, haircut time, just shave it. So, it would be sort of weird for us to do reaction videos to Sean's animations because the animations are about us. So it's a little circular there when you're like, we're going to do a reaction video to us doing stuff. But we do enjoy them. Honestly, we watched the newest one today. Usually whenever they come out, we'll get together and we'll all watch it. We like seeing what tiny little things he's turned us into for any particular circumstance. Let's see. Okay. Like someone felt like they needed to message me on Twitter and tell me that the thing that's sticking out of thank you, Lime, Legion's mouth or that he's holding is a toothpick. We all know it's a toothpick. It's just more fun to think it's a cracker of some kind, and then try and figure out what kind of cracker it is, because he looks confused. It's not like this is a toothpick. I'm just picking my teeth. It's like, the hell is that? You seeing this shit? So that's we know what it is. It's just more fun for it not to be that. Let's not limit ourselves to, oh my gosh! Oh, whoa! That's a lot! Well, that'll be going off for a while. I need to get one of these really cool custom sub things like Alfredo has. I don't know how those work, though. Well, that was... Thank you, Daft Punk. That was incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much, and welcome to all the new crown bearers. You're part of the sub club, the Vagabonds. I like that. You're inducted into the ranks of wandering hobos. Is what I can basically say. But thank you so much. That was so kind of you. I've been shocked at how not raptured we ended up getting there after doing the charity stream, and it went, my normal sub level was 1400s, and then it went way up over 2000 during that event, and I was like, well, that's cool, but in a month it's going to be like, and then they're gone again because it was so many of the gifted subs, but we're still sitting up pretty high, and there's still a fair number of gifted subs, but a lot of you guys must have converted. That's really awesome. Thank you, Lupo. Hobo lives! Hobo! What's the sub count command? I don't remember. Thank you, Soul Vision UK. Alright, I should actually turn the game on here at some point, especially since it takes so long to load. Updating from network. By the way, thank you, Marcus. Hobo kick! I cannot be more excited for you guys to see the latest, not latest, but the VR the Champions that we filmed yesterday. It was everything I wanted. Thank you, Tricky Hunter. Thank you, Trotskis. Oh, nice guys stream. Glad you could be here. Thank you, Bandakar. Oh, it was a good one. It was a good one. It was a horror, but it was more like a messing with your head horror. There's not so much. It was more than it was definitely more than Alfredo was ready for. And it messed with him really well. The thing I liked about it, I don't know if it's probably not spoiling anything if I tell you what it is, but it's a game called Shattered Lights. It's free. It's got a few jump scares, but not that many. But the really cool thing about this game is that it has no form of locomotion other than you walking. So you tell it how big of a space you have. In this case, we made enough room to have the full 3x3 meters. And then you just walk, and it makes everything in the map bend a little bit so that you actually always just walk. Oh yeah, I should actually send this tweet. Thank you, Shadow. Yes, it is the one that Fredo tweeted about. So essentially, sometimes it plays with perspective a little bit, where you can't actually. It doesn't make sense necessarily, but it's psychological horror, so it doesn't. If it's a little broken, then that just kind of adds to it. But what I mean is, so a lot of the game, you'll be walking down a corridor. Like if you have to get from point A to point B, you'll end up like walking down a corridor. Kind of turn, and then you go this way, and then you kind of turn this way, and you take a couple steps, and then you turn this way, and it's got you walking in kind of like a maze. So you never go further than 3 meters in any direction. Sometimes you'll get in an elevator and it'll go down and go up just to move you around. You'll go through a door, close the door, but then you have to go back through the door. So it just does all these little tricks so that you feel like you're constantly moving and getting around, but you're never going further than 3 meters in any direction. So there is no teleporting or having to hold directions to walk around. So I think for putting someone in VR the first time, it was actually maybe a really cool way to do an introduction, because you didn't have to worry about how do I move. You just walk. Of course, it was also a horror game, so that part for Alfredo, not so good. It was fun though. It was real fun. Thank you, JJ. I'm glad to have you, JJ. Thank you, Weapon Bones. Fiona Vernon. And Outlast. Well, honestly, so I just did Fredo through a horror game in VR. And I was sitting there because Fiona was with us in the video. And I looked over here and I was like, you haven't done VR either. There's a new Five Nights at Freddy's VR experience. I think maybe that's you. She's not having it, but she might end up doing it. Thank you, Link Shadow Elf. Thank you, Trophy. Starting like 10 minutes ago, but I still haven't actually loaded the game. There. I thought about doing Emily Wants to Play, but we've already done that one. So it was, I hadn't experimented with Shattered Lights, but just the reviews were good. It's actually free, so if you have VR, you can go check it out for nothing. It's just on Steam. But I thought about doing Emily Wants to Play, but then I thought we'd already done videos in that. It would be cool if we just did something new. Thanks, Scary Acres, and I'm so happy that it worked out as well as it did. Couldn't have asked for better. I promised Alfredo though, that next time we threw him in VR, I'd let him shoot things, because I think he's really going to enjoy that. Thank you, Cat's Alive. Thinking of it, it's to the point where you're like you're gonna watch it and be like, he's not really that scared, is he? But props to Alfredo. He did not stop. He went all the way through that, did not take off the helmet. Dude faced it, got in there, did the thing. Oh, man. Twitch, you being like that, huh? Alright. Yeah. So, I mean, many of you saw the tweet. He was definitely sweating profusely and quite alarmed. That's the best time to get someone with VR though, because once you've done a few things with VR, the first time you put it on, the first time you start using it, it is extremely immersive. Thank you, Killer Sins. Thank you, JJ. Valve needs to release. We don't go. Oh, yeah, they do. Thank you, Texas Star. Thank you, The Relative Man. Thank you, Cats Alive. 33 months, Cats Alive. Thank you, Megan. Alfredo likes to shoot things. Yeah, no kidding, right? And thank you, Bacon Hawk. Types of games are chosen for VR champions. You mentioned that long session games aren't really good for the show. It's just a one-off experience. Honestly, this just from our past experience, the things that have worked the best for us for VR the Champions are things that are flexible. If it's something that we can create our own things, I mean that's us as a whole. Like if it's more of a sandboxy thing, like we had the most fun with things like Job Simulator, which is a new game by that company called Vacation Simulator that we haven't done yet, but is on my list to do. Thank you, Ceviche. So I feel like we get a lot of fun stuff out of those kind of videos, and then things like this where it's forcing a reaction. The things where it's just like a narrative. The one that I always wish did better, and partly it was because of so much difficulty in us filming it, but Arizona Sunshine is such an awesome game, but I don't think it translated well to us doing VR the Champions in it. But things where you can do crazy off-the-wall stuff, or just insane stunty things or violent things like Gorn or Blade and Sorcery, which will absolutely do more Blade and Sorcery and more Gorn, because Gorn has been updated since we last did it. So those are the games that tend to work the best for us. They're just not that common. Unfortunately, the rate of game... Ever since Steam said, okay, it's fine, you can put up whatever you want, Steam games have taken a bit of a turn. There's quite a lot of naughty bits. I mean, like a lot. Thank you, MJ. Does it? Hair. Uh, there we go. All right, now I finally have a UI that looks correct. Sorry, it took me so long to launch the game. There we go. All right. But yeah, it's kind of, especially having the wireless headset, rut-row. So they just updated. Thank you, 4-Leaf Clover. Zero turning on the Twitch app. I didn't even know this clicked the stream yet. Congratulations, 4-Leaf Clover. All right. So I'm going to say yes. Tombstone Grave Dust. So they just had an update, so sometimes that drops things. But having the wireless headset has really kind of got me inspired again to do more VR stuff. And we have a wireless Vive. I've got one here at home that I bought myself. And then we've got one, I've convinced them to let me get one at work. So now I forget, I think the first one we put up, Blade Sorcery, was on the wireless. So everything from there on out on the Vive will be wireless. It works great. Thank you, JJ. I'm just going to save it. Is it still lit? Hey, I still like it. This is Sky Factory 4, so it may, I don't remember if years that got corrupted was 4 or 5, or sorry, 3 or 4, but thank you, Juan. You're going to play FIFA again. Well, so you're talking about the FIFA we just did as Roulette's Play? Because that's out, right? That exists. Is there sound? Move for me, cow. I hear nothing. I see nothing. What's the deal? Oh, I messed it up when I did the thing. There we go. Please, sir, don't make me restart the game. It'll take so long. There we go. We're good. Alright. So, we got a little bit of cleanup to do somewhere back here. These things would be really good to eat. Cyclic armor. I'm sorry, the glitch armor. Age of farming we've almost cleaned up. We got to do some mulching. I'm blue, ba-do-be-da-da. I would be off a guy, da-boo-dee-da-boo-die. If you haven't seen some of the videos where they just go through the different lyrics, where they hold up a lyric, and it's like, oh my god, it sounds exactly like that. And with da-boo-dee-da-boo-die, there was, I would beat off a guy, or, what was the other one? But if you listen to it, and just think that lyric, all of a sudden it transforms into that. Alright, there's a lot of animal seeds I need. Some fancy trees. Tinker's Construct Matic. I'm in need of a guy. That was me, I'm the guy. Yeah, that would work too. I wonder what it takes to make some of these fancy mulches. Let's take a look. Thank you, JJ. Careful. One of the machines used to make the fancy mulch is what got me. Interesting. Well, we're on Ruby, which needs fertilizer and amber mulch. Fertilizer is just sewage composter. Is this the machine that was your downfall? Also, never made a bathroom here, so I'm not sure what sewage I'm composting. It's best not to overthink these things. Hold on, no, is it wood? 13K. There we go. Carrying on, just a bunch of random stuff too. Thank you, Morel. It was nice to see you play more Dead by Daylight. Favorites. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys watched. Taunting gonna save each other. Thank you, JJ. You wouldn't barrel in the sewage. Okay, I will not. I felt like it was a pretty chill Dead by Daylight for us because we're all just trying to figure out the new killer. I didn't spell that right at all. I can't type in case you guys haven't noticed. So considering how many people want to call me on every typo I make, I feel like you've noticed. Alright, don't use a wooden barrel. I don't see a wooden barrel in this. I'm actually old enough to the point where typing wasn't taught in schools when I was... I mean, it was, but it was one of those optional things where we're like, we're not sure if this is going to catch on or not, so, yeah, you can do it or not. Whatever. We don't care. Alright, clearly this needs... Oh, I'm going to make poo. Alright, ruby mulch. I just need fertilizer. But it doesn't tell you what it needs for that. With power and 2 buckets of sewage, it will solidify into fertilizer. Alright, so I need sewage. Where do I get sewage? Animal sewer. Accept range add-on? So is this, do I really need to put this under the animals just to suck up their poo? Thank you, Megan. I'm sure we will. We actually planned on doing another one pretty soon just to do the Ash Survivor. And thank you, Damage Jr. and JJ. It was like the wooden version of the drum. It looked like there was a machine casing in the center instead of a drum. So, yeah, it could have been. There have been several updates to this game. The frame rate seems a little icky. Alright. Well, I just decided I need to make an animal sewer. This is gross. Alright, animal sewer. Which I'll put there, I guess. Needs power. And it makes sewage. Groovy. Let's get a GPS tag. Alright. This wireless setup is awesome. There goes all my electricity. Alright, are you making poo waters? I feel like I'm missing something here. Journal. When provided with power, it will collect sewage from the animals in top. So, do they need to be above it? Alright, let's try and put it in the ground. There. Snatch this back. Do I need to run them over it constantly? How does make poo? It's not something I ever thought would be a difficult choice. I'm glad I didn't kill all these animals. Still don't know how to use my meat feeder. Damn it, now that song's stuck in my head. Da-boo-dee, da-boo-die, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die. I don't know whatever happened to my other arrow, but I'll go ahead and fix that one before I lose it. If it's caught up to the actual... Nope, still working on through that Daft Punk drop. That was really amazing. Thank you, Lexian. And welcome again to all the new subs. And thank you to Daft Punk for the gift. Alright. So, this does not appear... It's done it! Boo! I'm gonna need some more animals. And a lot more poo. Thank you, Crimson Death. You're also going to play 7 Days to Die. You should check the Darkness Falls mod. Doubles on... Oh my gosh. We are going to definitely play more 7 Days to Die. I'm going to wait and have... or rather, let me put it this way. So, when Jack is back, which... Because of Guardian Con, we did our big stream We have the Monday stream and then the Friday stream, but we did our Friday stream on today because we're doing the Guardian Con stream tomorrow. So next Friday, I would expect we will probably do 7 Days to Die if Jack's here, because I feel like that works better when there's two of us that are good at the game to kind of tent pole it. Whoops! What just happened? Eat, mate. Do you like wheat? No. I need more of you, such that poo. Thank you, TBH. Thank you, 09F9. Thank you, Flip. Alright, let's see. I need more chickens. Egg. Why am I this cap lock on? Right. Please, to chicken. Nope. Chicken. There it is. Chicken. Chickens poo. Chickens poo a lot. These are all duds. There we go. Alright, we'll keep the rest of them. And then pigs eat, what, like carrots? Oh yeah. There we go. Make baby pig. Perfect. Thank you, Magical Girl Madoka. Alright. So now we have poo sources. Let's see how our poo collection racket's going. Oh, I got more pigs right here. Hang on. I didn't care before, but now you're off to the poo farm, where life is beautiful. Be up here. Make poo-poo. Come, cow. I can show you a place where pooping is good for the environment. You make lots of methane, so I think it's your best choice. Meatless growing of hamburgs will come for you eventually, but here you'll be real safe. Down to $11. I don't know if I'm interested to try a lab-grown burger. I'll do it. I've not watched the Aladdin movie. I don't know if it's any good or not. Oh, there we go. Now it's flowing. The poop game is strong. I think I should move this, though. I'll just put it there. It's not like I need it to be anywhere special. Fluid transfer extraction cable. Okay, there we go. Provided with that. Now I just need to hook it up with some electricity. Did I GPS that yet? I think I just plugged it in there. Probably just run cable to it. I don't need, and not everything needs high-speed power transfer. Thank you, Juan. I don't know where the llamas are. They wander about, man. Thank you for the tier 2 sub, the relative man. Thank you, Crimson. I didn't read the whole tier. You plays any darkest level that it's double zombie, but they have half health, and you have a chance of seeing radiated zombies that glow in the dark. They've got radiated zombies already in the main game. I find them all the time. I mean, it sounds cool. They have half health. I did read it. Other than the radiated zombies part, but I've tried to mod that game before and had varying degrees of success. Right now, because I've got a server running, I don't want to mess with it just because it works. But as soon as we've played it for a little bit and it starts to get to that point where it's like we need a new challenge, I will definitely look into doing more mods. Thank you for the suggestion. Whoops, missed. Alright, there we go. Now now the poop flows. Boy, you need a lot of animals, though, to really pop this out. It's sucking down the sewage so fast. Thank you, Bacon Hawk. I'm not going to be able to make much mulch this way. Make much mulch. Make me babies. Make me babies. Apple? No? Pigs would love apples. I think I need to upgrade the range on this thing. Okay. Okay, this is animal sewer. Animal sewer. Animal rancher. What is this? What does this do? Animal feeder? Animal baby separator? What the hell is this stuff? Animal grower. Dread lamp. Why wouldn't I want that to happen? Alright. Let's make one, shall we? I assume a rancher would... Alright, well, okay, this is all from Industrial Foregoing. It says, accept range add-on. Thank you again, TKO. I missed that one before. Okay, range. Range add-on, here we go. Sure. That seems pretty doable. Okay. Give me a maximum range add-on, please. So I want all the poo from all the places to go into this sewer. Seems like it's working faster. Hey, you lick the bee! Also, don't lick the bee. Bye, things. I don't know, JJ. We'll find out in a minute. Thank you, Pack Monster. You can craft animal seeds, bone meals, more reliable throwing eggs. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that previously in this game. Thank you for the tip. And I do need to do some of that soon. Alright. Now the slip... no. I mean, I don't really need that much sewage, to be honest. So I'm not going to be making that much mulch. We're really kind of just doing this for the achievement at this point, but... mulch. Was it amber, I think? What's the next most fancy? There we go. Need the amber mulch. Take this. Surround it in little dollops of poop. There we go. We got the fancy ruby mulch. That'll do. What's the next level of mulch? The red mulch. Alright, now we're getting into some serious stuff. I think I have substrate. I do. What do I need to make it? Oh, I got a PRC already. So, substrate, oxygen, and liquid ethylene. This might... Yes, okay. Right now I've got it making hydrogen. Oxygen, hydrogen. I feel like I was getting ethylene from something. Hydrator, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hyde. It'd be possible to get Jeff to play SCP Containment Breach in a Let's Watch. Yeah, sure. Jeff's, I mean, look, say what you will. He is definitely a coward, but he's always down to do anything for the content. Alright. What we've done here is we've made a real mess. And by we, I mean me, and not so much you. Somewhere in the ethylene. Liquid ethylene. From a condensator. Condensating. Condensating. That's not right, right? Also, it turns it into it. That's not helpful. Okay, PRC, here we go. Water and hydrogen, and give biofuel, you get substrate and ethylene. So wait, I need to use the PRC to make the ethylene. Alright, we can do this. Engage brain. Alright, so water and hydrogen, which we already have. So all I need to do... Oh, ethylene, right there. I have needs must extract the ethylene. Bio. Do I have any more bio stuff? Yeah, I do. Alright, let's pop that in there so we can go ahead and fill up on ethylene. About time we figured out how to manage... Oh, we're using the bottom for power. How about the backside? Because, you know, we just need to... The world's a mess, and I just want to rule it. Okay. We're just cozy up back here. Now, I need it to not attach to that. The liquid ethylene would be a fluid. Hopefully I can wrench that. Okay. Extract. Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's... thank you, Queen Muffin Fluff. And thank you, JJ. I remember needing a few PRCs. That stands for something else, doesn't it? Is that a military term? PRC? I know a PFC is a private first class. Maybe PRC is one you just don't like that much. Okay. If I put that on there, negative. Don't do that. Wrench. Please, I would like to click you and not have you. This is a needlessly complicated system, I think. Also, because I have that going, then I can move this away without really having this be an issue. So, let's clear this up a little bit. Let's take that out, take that out, break that. I can just wirelessly transfer power to it. Where did that go? There we go, got it. Okay, so break that. Let's try sticking this on the bottom here. Fluid extraction cable, okay. And then I want side config. This is down. Oh, ran out of power. Okay. That's not connected though, so that worries me. Oh, I need a tank. Fluid storage tank. Thank you, Maiden of the Eve. Guards, I want to see you. Hey, glad you could be here. I'm sorry that work's been so bad. Am I really out of obsidian? At some point, I was going through great lengths to make a device to make obsidian. Admittedly, I've fallen off on where we were with that, but I feel like we were very close. Somehow, all of this was supposed to result in that. Though I don't think we got there. Thank you, Coman! But what we have made here is certainly a mess. Alright. I'm keeping this there just because right now it's hooked up to other things it might need. There we go. Alright, so electricity's working. We're producing that lovely ethylene. Transporter config. Okay. So, output is dark blue. Let's make dark aqua. And that's bottom, I think. That's top, bottom. No, maybe? Boy, a tooltip would really throw me a bone here. That's a gas. Really? Okay. Okay. What am I using? Basic pressurized tube. Alright. So that's still not hooking up to it, though. I'll pump this into a tank, but then that tank is actually going to go back into this thing. Alright. Ah! Thank you, Aero Proxy! It does make the submarine work, you're correct. Okay, eject off. Input dark red, energy dark green, output dark blue. Boy, there's a lot of options there. Dark blue. Alright. I don't feel like I'm doing anything here. Alright, let's go to none. Thank you, Pierce! Alright, none and none. Strict input off. Thank you, Katie! Will do. Have a safe trip. Okay, none. Auto eject on. Gases. Gases. Ha 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 ha. Output. On. Ha 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 ha! Pressurized tank, maybe, right? Gas tank. Basic gas tank. Did it! Alright, so now we have ethylene. Need this stuff kind of cooking so I can make more. Turning off everything else didn't seem to have any effect on this, though. So, alright. Side config, energy, fluids, gases. I don't want that to be an output for gas. I want that to be an input for gas. Thank you, JJ. I mean, that's the way to go. That's the ultimate goal, is to get it to where it's completely self-sustained. Alright, that's mechanism. Mechanism. Speed upgrade, energy upgrade, filter upgrade, speed upgrade. Give me one of those, please. I suddenly care about how fast this goes. Thank you, Animal Pities? I guess. Wow, that's really kicking off. All right. So that needs to be... Oh, that's already set up. Okay. I think there's a wireless item transfer, too. Item transfer nerd. That could be very useful. Thank you, Jaded. So, how does that work? Does that pull things from a location or send things to a location? Either way, it's really cool. This wireless setup has been great so far. Le Dome. Thank you, Chaotic Diamond. From. Not as good. Because then... So it's not bidirectional, I guess? Password trigger. Wireless gas terminal. Fluid, energy, item. No idea what that's doing. Wireless connector. Alright. I've got... Oh, thank you so much, Pack Monster. Ease my heart from dealing with Verizon. Oh, Verizon is quite a challenge. Thank you so much, Pack Monster. I appreciate that. And I apologize. I'm sorry to hear about your Verizon woes. I too am a Verizon member. Though most days it's... you know, the coverage is great compared to some of the other people I've seen had to deal with things. But, oh, right, we haven't figured out all this stuff yet either. Alright. I still don't see any essence flowing into this. We're trying to make a mob duplicator over here. Then you lick the bee. The GPS needs to be assigned to the receiving inventory. But then wouldn't I have to put the node on top of everything that I want to pull from? Or I guess I could... there's some ways around that. Boy, the UI's small. Sorry about that. Just noticed. I'm going past it. Is this not normally right here? Huh. GUI scale. There we go. Boy. That's... So, over there we're setting up basically a mob killing station so that I can increase my knowledge of slain zombies for the deep mob learning. Ooh, that's a fancy thing that I got. Hey, that was an achievement. Pristine zombie matter. Missing polymer medium. Cannot begin simulation. Missing polymer medium. That being said, I'm still not pulling... It's absorbing the experience, but it's not converting it into... It's not being able to push it into this tank. Thank you, Orvid! Tiny nightmare trees. Why does everyone hate the trees? The trees are great. I mean, it's a fluid. Fluid up. Thank you, JJ. Ah, fair enough, Orvid. Fair enough. When you're in there, everything becomes green. This must be what it's like to be the Green Lantern. He's filled with rage and jealousy. No, that'd make him a Red Lantern. No, wait. Yeah, red's anger, right? Yellow's fear. I'm blacking out a little bit here. Let's back on task. The hot stuff, red mulch. Red mulch. Need pellets, which needs liquid ethylene on that, oxygen in the second spot, and substrate, which I have. Alright, so right now I've got water, hydrogen. Neither of those is correct, so let me just bust that for now. Throw some more biofuel in there. Side config, fluids, off. There we go, so now it is disconnected from the water. Thank you, Drewski! Licensing, coursework. Oh, that's... Hang in there. How's that going? What are you studying to be? Please be something cool and important. That's gonna take a while. Or making a nuke now. I wish we could make a nuke now. I don't think I know. Supposedly in nuclear craft you can make a thing that will go boom boom, but I haven't figured that out yet. I do have an absorption hopper dinos. That's what that little box is. Oh, I need to kill that thing. Hold on. I need to rip this out. There we go. Zombie data model. And then we do this. Put this in there. And then we put this in the offhand. And then we go kill some zombies. Oh, that one fell. That's a shame. But see, it is absorbing items. And it's absorbing the experience. It's just not sending it into the tank. So that tank is not happy about it. Thank you, Drewski. Not cool with CFA, so millions of hours of people will let me play with money. That sounds pretty cool to me. CFAs are pretty darn important. I wonder, can I purge this stuff somehow? Thank you, Fahrenheit the Blade. Just remember I had something cool to say. I got my license today. Congratulations! 2 days before your permit is expired. You are a big boy. Welcome to the real world, where you will get arrested for that if you're not careful. They will take delight in getting you. What was it? Click A on it? Nope. J, maybe? You gotta actually... There it is. A. Okay. Oxygen and ethylene. Right now I've got neither of those in here. I was producing oxygen over here. What is the issue with that? Alright, so... I hook up a gas pipe to this. I'll make another pressure bottle. Basic gas. There we go. Basic gas tank. Can I just apply this directly to the side here? No. Okay. So I put that there, and I put this on the end of it. Except that's not facing the right direction. Oh, it's working though. Or it was. And then it ran out. Water, hydrogen, dumping excess, dumping. There we go. Alright. So we're making oxygen. We've already made quite a bit of ethylene. Hopefully enough. Check on this tank. Okay. I'm going to assume that's enough for my purposes, because I really don't need to make all that much. Whoop. Alright. Pick it up. Nope. Oh, right. Hang on. Hopefully this is an object I can pick up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I put that there. That's my ethylene. Really should have just put that as an input, but oh well. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I need to dump all this, though. I need you to just not be in there. I could just break it, right? Why am I overcomplicating things? Okay. Nope! Eject on. Can't eject. That's energy. That's fine. Fluids. Can't eject. Thank you, Raptor. Thank you, Katie Raptor. Raptor and Katie Raptor. What a pair. Thank you, Dashiel. Thank you, Fahrenheit. Am I gonna have to just make another one? Item config. Eject. off. Energy config. Don't need to eject. Fluids. Can't eject. Technically the water, the hydrogen's a gas. It seems like there should be a dump button. But there's not. Thank you, you killer Kool-Aid. Yeah, I'm about to the point where I'm just going to make a new one. Alright. How hard could these be? Pressurized reaction. Now that I think about it, I kind of like the one that I have. Would like it just to work. With a dropper. Okay, let's try that. Dropper. Work. I don't see how that will work. Wrong dropper. Gotcha. Mechanism dropper. The gauge dropper? Thank you, Dag Fighter. Alright, let's try that. I have no idea what it's doing. If it's doing anything at all. Thank you, Andrinden. Alright, well. So previously I was pumping hydrogen in. I could just keep using it, and eventually the hydrogen will run out, but there's still too much water in there. It's got power, because it's being wirelessly powered. Right-click on it in the UI. No joy. I'd hate for this to be the thing that put it in the red square. Okay. Negative. Ah, there we go. What do I do with this? I'm just a squirter full of hydrogen. So I just make a bunch of those and then just do it one thing at a hand or at a time. Or locked in the config when you set up, unfortunately, at least from my experience in Sky Factory 4. Okay, so the PRC is just, that is what this PRC does. Get out of here. So I will have to make a new PRC just to make the other thing. Which in some ways works out because then there's a process there. And then wait for an old timey. I can't find a way to put it in a tank, no. It's not letting me export things from this side. Fluids can't eject. Now let me hook up a fluid just to be sure that it's not because it's not detecting a viable way for it to go, but let's say I put this on here and then transporter, nope, side config, fluids can't eject. So it's got a viable output here, even if it can't go anywhere, but it'll still fill the tube. But I can't convince it to go that way. Output, none. Input. So once it's on the input side, it doesn't seem to want to come out unless you actually turn it into something. Again, I could just run it dry. It would take some work, and I don't know if the math would work out, because eventually these two things would have to be the same. But we're putting way too much work into this. Doesn't need to be this complicated. Let's see what else we can work on. Pneumatic. Let's find something fun. Like pig power. Yeah. What was that called? Treadmill. Black carpet. More obsidian. Daylight sensor. Got that. Got that. don't have any black wool, but I should have white wool and ink. There you are! I just made... Oh, wait, no, I need to make the carpet. There we go. And obsidian, that thing that I was going to make with... Which one of these doohickeys was the one that I was working on? Not a combiner. No. Yeah. Laziness wins. Laziness wins. Okay, I need you not to be full of water, please. Ugh. Right. Can I just do it from here? Gimme! Gimme! I know you got it. Thank you. Yeah? Okay. I don't know why that's full, but it worked. I would have thought it was getting sucked into there, but I guess that system is finally filled up. Maybe they fixed it. There was a very questionable thing happening there for a while where there was a potentially infinite source of... are we not picking things up anymore now? I guess not. Infinite source of resources, just in the fact that you could seemingly put any number of things or any amount of liquid into the crucible here, or the cauldron here, and it would just suck into the pipe, and then the pipe seemed to provide lava forever. Worked out really well, except that it was not necessarily fair. How come? Where's... I'm making... Oh, I'm... What? There we go. Okay. Alright. Obsidian. Acquired. What is all this garbage I'm carrying around? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Don't need the maze map anymore. Don't need substrate. Don't need that. Don't need that. Get out of here, egg. Here, lava. Okay, better. Thank you, Lord Tig. Thank you, Zombie Turtle. Thank you, Ra. Alright. Treadmill. Okay. So now I put pig on? Hey, piggy. Yeah, piggy, piggy. Okay. Thank you, F to F bassist. Also from Infinite Pipe Suckage. I would like you to operate this, please. I realize that it's not very OSHA safe. Please operate the treadmill. What do we need? A carrot? What's it gonna take? Like a lead, maybe? Do I have to tie him to it? You can lead a pig to a treadmill, but you can't make him exercise. Yes, you can! Thank you, Coyote. He's generating 2.02 pigawatts. So, does he do that infinitely? Where do I connect him? Not there. If he gets tired, he is definitely going to die. It's that right there, my friends, is an incentive to keep running. What you don't have is a safety net. I'll know when he's done, when he's gone. All right, where does collect power? There we go. Really make you work for it. Side'll do, okay. I wonder what 2.23 gigawatts amounts to in actual power. Thank you, Schwartz. Thank you, Astrocore. I said pigawatts is because I was making a joke because he's pig. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Chaotic Diamond. Oh, appreciate it. How many pigs go in a horse? It's a good question. I don't know what the conversion ratio is there. Pristine weather. So I need to collect a data model for, I guess, all of these, right? I'm a computer. Create an ultimate installer for mechanism. That's a lot of purple stuff. Still a lot of purple stuff. Alright, one thing at a time here. We need compressed obsidian and reinforced alloy, which is enriched alloy. Whoa, so many steps. Okay. I think I have plenty of that. But then reinforced would be diamond. Might as well get some diamonds a-crushing. Wow, my diamond supply is actually more limited than I would like it to be, but I think I can make more at any point. A crusher. There we go. Diamond amber, which I don't think is useful for anything. There we go. Yeah, we got plenty of diamonds. No worries there. I think this is the stuff I made by accident a long time ago. Thank you, Veins. Thank you, Ark. There we go. We can get all that goodie back. How's the sewage doing? Oh, bang up job. Need more zombies. Well, I suppose I really... Uh-oh. I mean, I'm doing this to get this experience. If I just feed the experience directly into here, then I don't even need to bother. So if I... Oops. Oh, it went to the hopper. So maybe I can just skip that step and just go ahead and put this right here. And then feed fluids... There it goes. They fixed it, so now it's east to west. So, north? Still doesn't want to export fluids. Thank you, Adergurna. Adergurna. Thank you, JJ. No. Do need to figure out which one of those was powering it. Oh, maybe because it's not powered? I don't think that's the problem, but... Let me figure out what my... Alright, so from right here, I'm at 1462 minus 24. Yeah, that would be the one. It's 1463 now. Thank you, Chaotic Diamond. XP Singularity Tank and Faucet. Alright, I will check that out. I see you, Zomble. You die for a cause. The witch just died because she's terrible. Yeah, still looking at. Okay, let's try an XP Singularity Tank. Thank you, JJ. What you reading these days? Right now, I'm currently more of an audiobook, but I've circled back to go back through the Bobaverse books because they're just fun little distractions. I bet a Singularity Tank would do it. I think the first one's called We Are Legion, and it's just a cool little book about a guy who dies and has his brain put into one of those, like, cryogenic... There we go. Well, that's definitely absorbing that. Cryogenic freeze, but they... You know, with the intent that someday they would bring him out and fix him. And he is eventually resuscitated, but he's resuscitated as a computer, which is put into a Van Neumann probe. Van Neumann probe. Which is a concept for a probe that is sent from Earth out to just explore the universe, and then it kind of also self-replicates, so it propagates out, exploring more and more of the universe. And Van Neumann, it's something like that. But they're fun little nerdy adventure books. I like them. They're very cheap. I think you can get the audiobook for $2. Hey, JJ. Gentlemen Bastards. Oh, I'll look that up. Yeah, that's fine. The deep mob thing. I'm not that worried about that until I get this running. So... This is industrial foregoing. That's mob grinding utils. It is at least accepting it. I think there was something that was an XP converter. Mob crusher, potion brewer, animal baby separator, plant star, gatherer, black hole unit, water. I'm really curious to see what that is. I mean, I could make one, I guess. It's not that hard to make. But what will it do? I feel like this is going to go very badly for me all of a sudden, but I really want to find out. Black hole unit. Really? I thought I just made another one of those. Alright. And lo, I have made a black hole unit. Maybe for the sake of argument, what we'll do is we'll put it over here and then power it remotely. Just in case, you know, it makes a black hole. Fill player. Empty player. What is this? Is this a trash can? Heck? Does it count them? It doesn't even need power, so... Huh. They're still there. You input items, and then it outputs items. Fill player inventory with items. So, I guess you could just say, like, gear me up, and it would hit you with everything. Or you can walk up to it, and it'll just suck everything out. Used to store large quantities of items with an internal inventory capable of holding a lot. To be added to the input inventory as the GUI or by using it. So it'll just pull everything out of you. Well, that's not a black hole like I was hoping for. Into storage you go. That's fine, it can be in there. I got distracted. Essence is what we're looking for. Essence. Which we can convert essence or experience into essence via a fluid dictionary converter. Fluid dictionary converter. Thank you, bassist. Like, oh, you won't you come power, let's take away my things, black hole unit. Won't you fill, won't you fill? Thank you, knock knock. Who's there? Okay, and then let me put this down for a second to see what it's gonna look like. Okay. Fluid. Always on. Alright, so it's just going to convert one thing to another. Alright, so, hypothetically then, if I take this and lose it, no, it went in there. Take this, that is a fluid, so if I use a fluid extractor, okay, fluid extractor. It sucked it up. Good. Put that there. And then I would like to turn it into previous fluid, next fluid. I have no way to tell it what this is, though. Anybody have any idea how this works? Try there. I've got essence bucket, experience bucket, essence bucket, experience bucket, essence bucket. Oh wait, now I can change things. Okay, essence, experience, essence of knowledge. Alright, so experience bucket, I would like to turn it into an essence bucket. Go. Haha! Good call. Thank you, Crazy Jack. Okay, so now we have essence in there. And then in the mob duplicator, put that there. Oh man, what did I do with my remote now? Somehow ended up in there, sure. Fluid. You know, these. Oh, I have a dropper. I don't actually need to make that this time. This is sort of weird and roundabout way to do this, but okay, now it's got fluid. Alright, I need to reprogram the GPS, and I think I need to give this thing something. You need a mob imprisonment tool to spawn around it. We'll count the entities nearby and stop spawning if they're ... Just have to make sure we kill them on the right side of this thing. Or I can put another range expander in there. Okay, we can turn that off. This is quite the arrangement we've got here. But, as long as it works. I wonder if hypothetically... Nah, just not futz with it. Okay. Let me power this up. And then we need to collect a sample. Wait, I think I did that already. What the hell is happening there? He's up to 4 pigawatts! Thank you, Conflicted. Look at him go! Oh, who's a good boy? You get an apple. I freed him! No! Get back to work. No, that's what happens. You try and do something nice. Just try and do something nice. You just get right off there. It's a shame. Alright, power. It was, yeah, that one. Thank you, Treymungus. All right. I know I'm flitting from one project to another, but okay. Mob duplicator. Essence and a mob imprisonment tool. I think I made one of those. Thank you, Urazaki. Mob imprisonment tool. Maybe I didn't. It's a Pokeball. Right, I need a gas tier. Functional gas statue? Statue core. Whoa. Thank you for the gifted subs there, Road Dog. And thank you, Barfy Senpai and Whaler Boss. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Nether quartz ore. Okay, that's doable, I believe. Or not. I probably need silk touch, right? Because otherwise I just get nether quartz when I hit one of those. Or I can just try and get a gas tier real quick. Not like going to the nethers that hard at this point. Nether cake. The Sky Factory 4. Is there a fortress right there? And I never even noticed. Can't remember if I've been there before or not. I guess I don't really need a fortress for anything. There's some nether wart in there. I will need that at some point. What is that? It's the wrong color for lava. Did I die there? What is this? I don't want to touch it, but... I need a sample. Energized netherrack. I mean, I don't know that that's what that is, but... Alright, back off. Take it easy. Okay. There you go. I don't know if I need this. Oh. What the? Is this the stuff that flows? Yeah, it flows backwards or something. Like it goes up instead of down. When I just broke it, I didn't collect any of that. Whoops, did my flight charm just die? No, okay. So when I hit this, I'm just gonna get quartz over. Yeah, ow. That's bad. Thank you, Zebfed. Alright, let's stay focused. We're here on a mission. Thank you, Beltira! Just need a bucket to collect the liquid glowstone. Is that what that is? Liquid glowstone? That makes sense. I should really have checked my charm to see if it's, Oh, that was, thank you, Road Dog. I thought that was a gas sound, but it was just the, it was the cheer sound. see any gas around here. Well, maybe we have to go back to Twilight Forest after all. That sounded like a ghast. There's one. Hey, come here. I need to talk to you. Preferably over a landmass. Got him. That looked like a ghast here. Got it. We're out of here. Right? Yeah. Very successful. Handshakes all around. Thank you, Zodius. That's right. I just remember we're getting very close to RTX here, aren't we? Hope to see a lot of you there. I don't remember what time I announced, but there'll be a community meetup, I think on Sunday. For once we know ahead of time where the room is and everything. It's a little close to time. Really sneaking up on it here. You know, sooner or later, RTX will happen. This is going to be one of the busiest RTXs I've ever had. It's every day I get another thing on my schedule, so it's going to be a time. Not a bad way, but it's going to be busy. With a capital biz. Whoops. Ow! Ow! I just shot myself! Ow! Why is that possible? I don't think this is physically possible. I fired an arrow an inch and it must have just gone down and hit me in the toe. Alright, I need a zomble. It's nighttime, but no zombles be. Let's put this in the offhand and go to that dimension. Oh, wait. Nope. First of all, air charm's looking a little not great. Let's go plug it in and take one of my alternates. It was this one. Got a fresh one. Oh, this is a good system. Pop that on there. Take my fresh air charm. We're good to go. It is on. Thank you, JJ. Somewhere civilized northeast Arkansas instead of back where you call Austin, Texas. Man, I love taking RTXs on the road. Nom. I wish we did more of them abroad. It's kind of slowed down a bit. Okay. I'm going to learn from previous mistakes and just go ahead and set a... Oh, I don't have a cake here. Where did I leave the cake? It's on that one. I'm going to make a teleporter spot on... for a return spot waypoint. That's what I'm looking for. Go ahead and do this. Break my thing. Ow. Maybe I'll make it up here. J. Waypoints. New. Exit. Save. Got it. Wow. Wow. Alright, I need to capture one of these zombies. I had no reason to kill this Enderman. Ow. Ow! Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is that? Oh, it's one in armor. Okay. You guys were a little too serious. Take it down a notch. Wow. Master Chief just took it. Alright, I'm going to Pokeball that one. After I kill his friends. Stop bouncing and being so darn happy. Okay. Pokeball. Got it. Okay. Now we can fight. Though really, I don't care about super robots until I become a full cyborg. Tiny and angry. Why so tiny and angry? Not being able to use a shield with the Tinker weapons is a pretty major issue at times. It turns a very easy fight into a potentially life-threatening situation. Ow. Thank you, Cool and Chili. Appreciate that. Alright, got what I came here for. Now we get to experiment, see if this is going to work. Ow. Please don't blow up all the machinery that I've worked hard to make. Okay. That. Doesn't seem to be duplicating. Tool, smaller, it will count the enemies and stop spawning if there are too many. How much essence does it take to make one? I was kind of hoping this will be self-sustaining, but it's starting to look like not so much. Don't collect it. Let it go into there. How much is it going to take? It's always really weird when it decides it wants to spawn things or not. Self-sustain is zombie. Thank you, Bacon Hawk. Do you find use for the hunting dimension? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything there. And I haven't done any kind of mob grinding, so this is literally the first experiment I've done with it. And as you can see, so far, it's not working. Can't really seem to make this function in a way that's useful. If it takes a full tank of essence just to duplicate a mob, then that's a pretty large amount of essence. I can extract XP for myself, yeah. Well, let's do it as an experiment to see what happens when I tank it all the way up. I don't know if this device will let me get it. Collect orbs. Spray orbs. So it's got 27,000 in it. Can I get it in a bucket? Doesn't want that. How about a metal bucket? Really? I know there are empty buckets in there. Alright. Thank you, Pack Monster. There we go. Experience bucket. This is not a very fast way to do this. I should put a roof over this too, otherwise they'll just die in the sun. I mean, does it need to be completely full for this to work? Don't want my precious little monsters to get their little faces burned off by the sunshine. Thank you, Robert. Okay. Still, I'm starting to suspect that we're missing something here. Because that's almost full. If it takes a full tank of experience, there's no way this is remotely worth it. There we go. Okay. Why would you want to spend that much resources on a single duplication? Alright, so that's full. Still not working. Paused. Play. Thank you, Decreon. Huh. RM, room 808, I'm wearing, it's not the armor that has anything to do with me flying, it's this air charm. It just lets you kind of walk on air. Did I put this in the wrong spot? No? Oh, it spawns on top, maybe. And it's blocked. Okay, hold on. Let's assume for a second that's the issue. Can I not pick it up? Alright, we're just going to have to break this. Okay. Now go. Ah, there we go. Wait a minute, I don't have the thing in my hand. Oh. Also, why do I have 15.4 to go? I have to kill 0.4 of a zombie? Well, this is one way to do it. Nope, that counted as a full one. Alright, hold on. Pause it. So, all of that was only about half a tank. How do I reassemble this so that all fits, though? That and that. Okay. So, let me just make this all part of the ground. Like that. That's fine. I could have just moved it. That would have been smarter. Oh well. Alright, so instead of having it set up this way, so let me move the absorption hopper anyway. Take this, put it right there. That would be south for items. And then I should inset this into the ground just so it doesn't stick out since it's not going to work anyway. I know I don't normally make things. Oh, I don't want to break it though, because it's going to lose. Well, sometimes they don't lose things. Let's find out. All right. So ideally, this will be here. It did lose everything. That's a shame. All right. Absorption hopper. Is that correctly placed? Show area. That now correctly bounds this box. Oh, I even have more room I can work with here on the sides. That's cool. Okay. So, if we then... Let's go. Break that. All right. Put this here. Send that down. Fluids down. Okay. Then fluid extractor here. Yeah, I'm fine. Dictionary converter. There. Then that. I do need that to not connect to that, though. Which I don't think wrenches work on these. So we'll have to make it a little bit uglier just to make it work right. So put that on there. And then... This is ugly. But why does that keep happening? Did I just lose my thing again? Where did... Okay. Thank Cap. Are you trying to find your way through dense foliage? Don't get lost in the Haywoods.com. Very nice. Thank you, Jen and Genomics. Thank you, Marcus. Why is it so fucking hot in Texas? Welcome to Texas. Thank you, Lethal Fate. I'm playing Detective Roger Davis in LA Noire VR for VR. I've thought about doing LA Noire in VR the Champions. I guess it would be funny to do, potentially funny to do Detective Roger Davis in LA Noire. That game is so dated at this point, I wasn't sure if anyone still cared enough to watch it. Alright. Fluid. Sometimes you gotta just knock those ideas loose. You have to shift click those when you... But shift also goes down, so... There, okay. So, experience to essence. Bob's your uncle, and there we go. The Pokeball is gone. Whew. Okay, good. Pokeball. Then we need to fix the power situation, but... Aside from that, and the fact that I could probably bury the hopper and make it so that doesn't stick out like that, we're ready to ram-a-lam-a-jam-dam. Yeah, I know. It's okay. You didn't think I knew that hip slang, but I did. It's okay. Whee! Alright. This will be a better test to see if that's enough experience to be self-sustaining as you kill. But it's definitely a great way to kill a lot of zombies in a short amount of time. Poof! That one's a small one on top of another one. Thank you, Marcus! 75 degrees sounds so amazing. I'll do a short, goofy voiceover video. Thank you, JJ. What's going right here? Have we run out of... Yeah. Looks like that will be an issue. Plus, I'm absorbing it rather than it going into the hopper. Thank you! There's so much killing. Some days it's hard. Alright. How's this thing going? 44 to go. So to get a superior model, we're already on... I'm not sure what, but it's probably pretty darn good. Pretty darn great, maybe? Alright, so that's some deep mob learning stuff. We've got that functioning. The idea being that that will help us get this stuff. Twilight matter and extraterrestrial matter. Alloy furnace, warm and gooey. Melter. See, it's weird that they introduced these kind of in the Age of Power, because I feel like you probably have a solution for most of those by now. Hey, Marcus. Said I was heaven, maybe 1 or 2 days, 100 degrees. We get so much time in the hundreds. So this year's been shockingly mild, but I think that mild is over. I think it was just lulling us into a false sense of security before it circled back around to finish us. Oh, enjoying it, are you? Well then, die. Don't jump off! Uh-oh. Forgot about that. Hey, Marcus. It was 111 heat index in Austin. Yeah. Today wasn't... I mean, it was hot, but it didn't feel that bad. It certainly wasn't pleasant. I will not choose to go out there in that alloy furnace. But then I don't choose to go outside most days, so that's not saying much. Alloy furnace. Boop. Achievement. Okay. And then a melter. Ooh. That takes a turn. Look at all this stuff. Machine chassis. Lead, steel, tough alloy. What's tough? Ferroboron. Which is steel and boron dust. Do I have any boron? I do. I've got 6. And steel? No, it's up on the table. This needs power, I assume? Yeah, okay. Fix that. Fix that, which I still need to make indestructible. With a lot more obsidian. Could wire this in, but wireless power is just so convenient. I wonder, can you daisy chain wireless connections? So if I just put another wireless node attached to that one, would it work for passing energy through? Thank you, JJ. Who you calling a boron? Boron. Thank you, Marcus. It wasn't that humid. But then again, I've lived so many more humid places than Austin, Texas, that my perspective's a little shifted. When you've lived in Florida, Austin, Texas, the answer to is Austin humid is no. Always no. Forever no. Another brick. think I have any of that, but I can make some. All that netherrack. I just had a bunch of netherrack. I was hitting a bunch of it. I really need to make a better furnace than this. Smells very good in thorium ingots and dust as fuel. Alloy furnace. Energized smelter. Was that faster than a regular smelter? Resourceful furnace. Thank you, JJ. Does seem to be a distinct correlation between humidity and ghosts. Well, I found a lot of humidity. Not as many ghosts. Thank you, Cap. Now I'm after his URL pun thrown, by the way. Lupe 45 on the RT site. Thanks, Cap. Ultimate furnace. Oh, right. These exist. Can I whip one of these up real quick? Pretty sure I don't have enough to get past Inferium. Can I make any Prudentium? Prosperity shards. You can make a prosperity sapling? I need to make a cobalt sapling. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, I need ardite resin. Make it ardite. Oh, it's worse. And another star. Ugh. I don't wanna. It looks like there's other ways to get that. Okay. Ooh, prosperity shard. Oh, well, that's all in there. That's... I think it's under this one. Netherrack sapling, ardite sapling, cookie sapling, and cobalt sapling. What's it take to make a netherrack sapling? Nether star crop. Ooh. Hey, JJ. Smeltery recipe for those. The smeltery recipe for those saplings. Okay. Sapling. Cobalt saplings. Casting. Oh, yeah. I still need molten cobalt. So I need to find a way to mine cobalt. Which, it's in the nether, but the problem is my pickaxe doesn't break it. So you need clearly some kind of special pickaxe to do it. Let's see. I think it's also even an achievement. Obsidian pick can break cobalt. Okay. Let me see if I can make one of those. Hey, Marcus. How many feet are in a yard? Depends on how many people are standing on it. That's another good dad joke. Alright, now do you mean an obsidian pickaxe or an obsidian tinker pickaxe? Hey, JJ. I got a laser miner, did I? I don't think so. Laser drill is something I could make. I don't know what this laser does. Laser amplifier, laser. Okay, we're the... I know I keep wandering around on things, but I need to settle down and make one thing. Okay, so obsidian pickaxe. Need to have molten obsidian pickaxe head. That's not too bad. Main question is the obsidian pickaxe capable of doing it? Thank you, Marcus. Are dad jokes? Oh man, there's a whole subreddit for it. Of course there is. Is the obsidian pickaxe capable of doing it? Just get the couple words. Yeah, okay. Do I have any obsidian? That circles us back around to the fact that I still haven't created a machine to just generate obsidian for me, but... Packager... Solidifier, that's what I was going to do. And I made a solidifier, didn't I? Another thing down here. swear I made one. I mean, I must have. I swear. Right? By the lava. Haha, yes, yes. There we go. 63 obsidian. Whew. Good, good. I knew that I had made one. I just could not for the life of me remember where it was. Ugh, thank you for the reminder. Alright. Need that. Piggy's loose in the generator. Oh, thank you, Beltira. How'd he get loose? He's gone. Honestly, he deserves the break. I really don't need the power. He's really just there so I can know for a fact that I'm making an animal work. Yes, yes, it's important. Keeps the lower life forms in their place. Otherwise, they get all uppity. Bink. There we go. Hopefully 3's enough. Okay. Stencil table. Alright, I need a... Let's take a look here. To make a pickaxe, I need that. I need binding and rod. Tool rod. Just use wood, right? It doesn't have to hold up. Just needed to do a couple things and we're good. And then I need binding. Doesn't seem like that'd be very sturdy at all, but, you know, whatever. Doop, doop. Alright. Oh, thank you so much, Pack Monster. Another sub bomb. Goodness gracious. You guys are too generous. Really appreciate that. 20 subs up for the grabs. Welcome to the Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your time here. As a sub, enjoy all of our emotes. Oh, there's Ardite. Ardite. Harvestable. Yes. Ardite. Am I right? Alright. We got the Ardite. And here's some cobalt. Ow. I burned for you, cobalt. Can I vein mine this? Even though it's... Yup. Alright. So that's probably enough cobalt. I got 26. Maybe use a little bit more Ardite. Pretty solid pickaxe. Ow! Oh no. I'm so sorry, Pigman. Did I just kill a pig baby? Oh, the humanity. I did. You're right, dude. You're right. I goofed. I didn't mean to kill the pig man baby. Oh, legendary Gort? Oh, he's kicking my ass. Yeah, I got one too. Ooh. I'm so sorry, pig people. I swear. Oh, you were so full of delicious pig bacon, though. I kind of don't regret it because of that. Got it. Time to go. Really should make myself fireproof. Thank you, Laren. Gasped. I gasped. Aghast. Hey, come over here a little bit, please. Thank you. Well, that would have done me no good. Burned right up. Thank you, Duke, again. Sorry, I was catching back up on subs there. Welcome, 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 everybody that just got sub-bombing. Subomination. Okay. I guess that works. Okay. Wait, I need to actually put some in here. So I can pour it on top of things. And thus maketh the tree. Manners maketh the man. Okay. What kind of bacon we get here? Just gold bacon, you know. It makes sense that they'd be full of gold bacon. Thank you, Beltira. Wait, what? Can place the deep, don't they combine? I don't know. Do they? Okay, well, I'm glad I pulled that out. Thank you. Right. Sapling. Alright, onto a magma slime sapling. Do I have one of those? Yes, I do. A little bit of this right there. Onto Ardite. Let her rip. Oh, that's all turned out into a lot of it. Now we got an Ardite sapling. Good, good. Need to make it a special place up there, but for now, let's just hold on to it. And then a cobalt sapling. Just pouring cobalt onto a purple slime sapling, which I think I have. Purple. You can spell it. Hang in there. That's a good brain. Bacon, bacon, netherrack. Rotten flesh, bone, necrotic bone, withered dust. Ferroboron. Sounds like an enemy. Or an insult. You ferroboron. Furrow? Yeah, whatever. So one of the advantages of being me, don't have to say things right. Everybody's just like, ah, he said it wrong again. That's charming. Bacon Hawk. I have done home VR streams before. Haven't done any recently, but I'm certainly up to do more. You guys have any specific requests, I'd be happy to do them. Thank you, Atom Bomb. More VR. Yeah. Beat Saber. I'll do it. The only reason I'm not doing Beat Saber yet is because I feel like we're going to we'll do a video at work first. What did Ryan make Alfredo play? Ryan made Alfredo play a game called Shattered Lights, a psychological horror. Which, even though it's not incredibly scary, I mean, it's a scary game, but just Alfredo knowing he was playing a scary game made it 1,000 times worse. on Alfredo when he was playing it because he was expecting terrible things. Thank you, Adam Bomb. Ryan, you and all of age have helped me gain enough courage to talk about things I wouldn't have been able to. Thank you so much. You do it, Adam Bomb. Thank you, Triceratops. Ooh. It's pretty. What is that up there? It's like this one little blue sliver at the top. Oh, it's the midline on that. Okay. Beep. Hey, Duke. Emily wants to play with Alfredo. Again, we've done Emily Wants to Play, which is the only reason I don't want to do it again. Just, there was so much new stuff out there for us to do. Is this a grass grower? Yeah, it is. Or a dirt grower. I know this isn't the correct tool, but I don't care. I'm just getting that. So I have more saplings. I only got one back. Probably because I used the wrong tool. Should use a crook. I have a stone crook. There was no reason for me not to. No excuse. No excuse. Right. There we go. I'm just making some redundancy here because I don't want to get stuck in a world where I don't have the sapling that I worked hard to make. It's much harder to do this when you're super fast because of your tinker armor. Okay. There we go. So those are now prolific. Pop that out. Put all that stuff up in there because I don't need to carry it around. Sure, throw that up there too. Thank you, Evil Crash. Alright, so that was a stepping stone towards getting a netherrack sapling and a cookie sapling. Thanks, guy. Looking forward to it. Netherrack. Netherrack. Not how that's spelled. Netherrack sapling. Oh. Well, that one was easy. That was clearly not the thing that I was expecting I would need. There was something that cobalt was going to be used for. Okay. Cobalt, ardite, netherrack. Okay. And the last one was cookie. How does make cookie sapling? Go with my bacon and other saplings. Cookie acorns. Cookies and cookies. Cookie sapling. Achievement! Do I have an emote for achievement? I needed an emote for an achievement. And one of these days I'll go back to achievement hunting. I got the cup. Yeah, that's pretty good. Achievement is sort of hard to capture as a tiny emote. Does it just rain cookies? Does cookies fall from sky? Cookies just fall from the leaves. It's a dream world, and I hope I never wake from it. I refuse to go back to adulting. I live in a world now where cookies grow on trees. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. Thank you, Fahrenheit. Thank you, the Wizinator. Oh, you'd like to see more achievement hunting, Ninja Monkey? I'm thinking about going back to doing that. What the hell? I'm 100%. I have 100% sure that I did that. I just don't remember why. Creeping moss overworld cake. I must have made them before. Well, there must be other ways to make it. Prosperity. There we go. Oh, but before that, we need to make prosperity tree. We need to make inferium seeds. 2, 3, 4. Got enough. Oops. It's 4, right? There we go. Prosperity achieved. Thank you, HB. Not Orca, but Oka. OCA? OCA? Osa? Alright. So those just drop prosperity shards straight up. You don't even have to convert them. Alright. I was going to use the prosperity shard for something. Right, to make the thing, to make the dealie, to make better furnaces. 100% of that was just to make faster furnaces. But it worked out because there's achievements involved. Our cyclic heart container. Looks like it would be a cooking show to make that. I've got a lily pad. I'm not too far off here. Okay, wait a minute. I just need the right side. Block emerald I could do. Okay. Pumpkin pie. Thank you, Claudius! Appreciate that. Am I missing sugar? Alright, let's click over here. A. Sugar. Okay. Got the pumpkin pie. Raw salmon. Have I seen anywhere I could go fish? I also don't have any potatoes. I might need to make nature essence. So, there are no cloches, but Industrial Foregoing has a bunch of tools designed to grow and plant items. Nature essence comes from... Thank you, Ninja Monkey! CTR is available? CTR. What does CTR stand for in this context? I do have a market. That's a good way to get potatoes, I suppose. Let's go check that out. I would like potato seeds. Potato. Potato. You want wheat? I can do wheat. 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 For potato. Get 2, just in case 1 doesn't grow. That's not how that works, but... Let's experiment, why don't we? Animal plant sower, so that would plant seeds. Plant fertilizer, that should make things grow faster. Plant gatherer. Let's make a plant gatherer. Center and the 2 gears. Crash Team Racing. Oh, thank you, Ninja Monkey. As far as I'm aware, there's plans that we will check out Crash Team Racing already. Hold there, okay. So if I just put that there, it's facing this way. Can't harvest. Sugarcane, no need for replanting. Except a range add-on, except leaf shearing add-on. Cores plant any Minecraft-style crop, any Minecraft-style tree. Slime trees. Okay. That sounds promising. Let me turn it the right direction. Okay, except that I can't. Yeah, whatever. Let's break it, put it down the right way. Ruh-roh. There, cookies. I couldn't have room for it because I had cookie resin. Well, that was exactly 180 degrees off of where I wanted to be. I guess. Alright, let's fuel this bad boy up and see what happens. Learn by doing! I really should make a shirt. Thing's almost full. Alright. So, it needs sludge? And what's it doing with the power? Gathering anything. Gathering trees, gathering plants, gathering anything. Show working area, please. So right now it just... Oh, I really need to make that bigger. Area... Oh wait, no, it's range. Range... Just add on. Good, good. Wow, that's huge. Okay. So now I just need sludge? Oh, it outputs sludge. When provided with power, it will harvest fully grown crops and chop down trees as a component. Each operation will produce a bit of sludge. And yet... Is this one of those situations where I've got it set up too high and I need to drop it down a notch? Alright, let's try that. I forget, was it this way? It would make no sense if this was the case, but I may have range extended that a bit too much. No, that's still not working. Though it seems like it's trying to. Plant gatherer. When provided with power, we'll harvest fully grown. Okay, I mean, these crops are all fully grown. Got it. I mean, it seems like that would be the wrong way, but... So, it looks like, so you know, I was saying it is set up properly, it's just not working. It's a shame because it seems like that would be really cool if that would work. Now it's yellow. I'm not sure to make of that, other than maybe it just doesn't have power. Well, this wheat is fully grown, so it should be harvesting that. The potatoes are fully grown. All the stuff is fully grown. What's the button that looks like a rose bush? I think that changes what it will gather. So in this case, let's say gather plants. It wasn't gather anything. Let me break this one. And then grow it back up to full. Maybe because these things are currently... were there before it started? I mean, that's a real stretch, but... I actually really need those potatoes. Thank you, thank you. The pearls, too. Okay. I don't have any confidence that this will be the problem, but let's see. Well, unfortunately, the watering can, as soon as it hits maturity, industrial if we're going. Let's see if maybe one of the other machines works. Fertilizer. Plant gatherer. Mob slaughter factory. That sounds awesome. Yeah, one of those. Plant fertilizer. Yeah, I just need the middle thing. So if this works, then at least I'll know that the thing isn't completely broken. I'm gonna steal this from there. Wait, no, it's working. Why was it working? How did it work now? Maybe my initial assumption was right, and it's just that now that it's... Alright, well, let's kick one of these on there and see what happens. Show working area. Also huge. Maybe I don't need to go quite so hard on that. Bone meal, it will bone meal crops and saplings. Industrial for bone meal and forestry fertilizer. Okay. Thank you, Fiend Chaos. It's paused presently, but let's get some power and see what happens. I think that's my last slot over here in this thing. Pew! Alright. So now I need to provide it with some bone meal. Right, power and fertilizer. I wonder if the sprinklers causing problems? This is running like crazy, but it sure isn't doing anything. Alright, so those went away. Okay, so it did eat them. And it does not replant. But it does suck them up. I thought it did say that it would replant them, but I guess not. Huh. Cucumber seeds. I'm getting seeds from things that I don't even think I had planted. Thank you, Fahrenheit. Chat says reduce the range add-ons to take blend range individually. Thank you, Devilman Joe. That's a good idea. Range. Let's go with something just like a silver one. I guess I never made any silver because it's useless. Ugh. Alright, well, that was an interesting experiment. I think maybe I don't want you on anymore because you're going to deplant everything. Also, you can stop showing me that. Though with animal seeds, that would be very interesting because that could make... well, no, they don't replant themselves. Alright, potato. I was working on the heart container. Golden apple, easy. What am I missing here? Alright. Top left, which is rabbit stew. Baked potato. Just need to put a potato and bake it. I really wanted to hold on to those trees until I was smart enough to use them, but they're eating up space. Thank you, Beltira! Is there a planter you could feed the seeds into? Yes, there was. So I could automate that, but considering I have a varied crop, I would have to specialize my plots of land, and I just didn't feel like taking the time to do that right now. So, because things are kind of multi-planted, get back in there. It's another downside of having such a hodgepodge. Alright, raw salmon. Can I get salmon from the... No, I'm gonna have to go fish for that. Maybe. I think I've got rabbit. I apparently don't have rabbit meat, though. Poisonous potato. Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be a whole thing, too. Maybe that's not a tonight project, as it's pretty much time to wind down. Let's see if I can get one more in before we shut it off for the night. Thank you, Christina. What's this? A weirding gadget. It's a lot of gold. All right. So many. Killing in the name of... Sure. Keep it loaded. That was a little easy. What else we got? Actually, pretty much all of them will be pretty easy at this point. I mean, that I could do in a reasonable amount of time. Thank you, Bench. Thank you, Days Weeble. Plant Interactor will harvest crops without pulling them out of the ground. Plant Interactor. Plant Interactor. Wait, it's still also from Industrial Foregoing, so it's weird that they would double up on that device. It's like, we made two versions of this. One good and one bad. Would you like the shitty version or the good version? Oh, the shitty one, please. Oh, excellent choice. I'll give you our finest shitty one. Right, Plant Interactor, which is powered already. Oh, right. It needs a range mod. Let's not get too crazy with this time. Range. Maybe, not silver. Bronze? Do I have any bronze? Nope. Copper? There we go. Let's try copper. I'm trying to find a lower version of this. Oh, wow. Copper does that much? Hey, Ariel. What's the lowest version of this I can get? Just give me a cobble one. Alright, so it's popping them, but it's not absorbing it. Which is kind of what I feel like it should be. Wait, huh? It is absorbing it, and yet they're still here. Well, I guess I could put an absorption hopper over here just to catch the extras. Weird that it's almost like it's duplicating it. Oh boy. Alright. So I'll have to double that up with an absorption hopper, and I should move it over one spot. But it certainly works better. And that would be a great thing to put an item transporter on, or a wireless item conduit. That one. I'm very confused as to why it is duplicating items. But that does cover my whole field, which is nice. Including the ender seeds. So that'll continue harvesting things, which is something I badly needed to have in place. Whoa. Every time it fakes me out. Is it because they fall outside of it sometimes? No, that one's inside the range still. It's just not picking them up. And it did grab it in her. It's like it's not made to handle more than one? They can't be stored. It works. Why wouldn't it be able to store them? We can fix that. overthinking the problem. Just make a solution. This is a very bad solution, but it'll work. I should need to make a cleaner version of this at some point. But for now, we can walk away from it saying that it is, in fact, automated. Ah! You stole my chests. Whoops. Sorry. My bad. Ugh. There. Now anything that doesn't get sucked up by this will get sucked up by that. And we're all good. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Too many overlapping areas that work. Alright, so there's a sprinkler going that's making things grow faster, and a plant interactor which is harvesting them, or at least breaking them, and snatching up some of what it makes, and then an absorption hopper that's catching everything else. Is not exactly pretty, but it is functional. That's still growing, even though that does not look hoed. It's bothering me. There. Now you're corn. Yeah, whatever. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. That's how that works. Alright. I think that is where we'll call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. As always, your incredible generosity is overwhelming. I really appreciate it. The pumpkin's outside the range. Can't have perfection. Closest you can get, you know? I'll fix that later. But again, thank you for joining me. As always, we'll close with a fan-requested reading. This time it is by Tryon a 3. It's a poem called A Call by Seamus Heaney. Oops. I should close the game here. Hold on, she said. I'll just run and go get him. Sorry, run out and get him. The weather's here's so good, he took the chance to do a bit of weeding. So I saw him, down on his hands and knees beside the leak rig, touching, inspecting, separating one stalk from the other, gently pulling up, everything not tapered, frail and leafless. Pleased to feel each little weed root break, but rueful also. Then found myself listening to amplified grave ticking of hall clocks, where the phone lay unattended in a calm of mirror glass and sun-struck pendulums, and found myself then thinking, if it were nowadays, this is how death would summon every man. Next thing he spoke, and I nearly said I loved him. That be the poem. Alright, I'll be back on Tuesday. But again, Guardian Con tomorrow, 11 o'clock for us, wherever that is in your local time. And thank you, Katie. It is a We're going to be a lot of fun. Troubled Terrace Town, probably some GTA. It'd be a good time. Show up, be generous, support good cause. Good night, everybody. Look, I'm drinking water. Weird.